If you cheat, I'm not gonna cheat back. My loyalty will hurt you in the end. But y'all don't want to talk about it.
Alright, once again, they're not doing it right, so allow me to show you how to do it right. The Turkey Tom cover-up. What is the Turkey Tom cover-up? Alright, basically, it is something that most people would make fun of on a regular basis, meme it to hell and back, if Turkey Tom didn't have the importance on the hierarchy that, you know, he clearly has. Now, this is one of the things where I see a lot of people that talk about it, and no disrespect to those people because I find them fairly entertaining. I feel like they can't get to the point, or they can't properly articulate this in a simple enough way to understand to where they leave no blind spots to be criticized. Now, I worked with a lot of Weasley people. I worked with a lot of deranged people that would always nitpick on any little thing, so I have quite the ability to make sure that that doesn't happen. Basically be a straight shooter and get to the point, right? Okay, let's do that right now. Turkey Tom's situation, as we know it. He got cucked. That's really funny. He got cucked. His girlfriend, Kai, that's a boy's name. His Canadian girlfriend, who he was dating when she was like 17, I think, and he was 19, something like that. She ended up wanting to get with this this other guy named Lyrics, right? Well, she got fucked by him, all right? So she got fucked by this dude named Lyrics, who was Turkey Tom, well, LARPing around as Turkey Tom's bestie at the time. You can go and find the streams, they're still there, right? So Tom was pushing this Lyrics guy as the next big thing in commentary. It's some fake LARPing shit that only people with low intelligences and people that are minors will pretty much get brainwashed into thinking is natural. But we can all see, people that have a higher intelligence and people that are over the age of 18 can pretty much tell that it was fake and it was manufactured. It wasn't authentic. It's difficult to describe. You know, it's one of those things where you have to be exposed to it enough and be willing to think outside the box to fully grasp. But it was a very not authentic way, right? Inorganic, you would call it, way of trying to introduce this Lyrics guy and trying to prop him up as the next big thing, even though he's very, you know, no disrespect, very mediocre work compared to the, you know, editing processes. I mean, there are some people that have better editing processes that don't get pushed to the moon, exposure to the moon, right? Let's be fucking honest, this is a pattern. But regardless, Lyrics was pushed. He was also pushed by Keemstar, funny enough. And that was a thing. I don't know if somewhere along the line, Lyrics got too big for his bridges, started getting an ego. I mean, he has a lot of characteristics that show he might have the ego, which is why everybody always throws the lolly thing at him, and he never really disputes it. He just calls it a lie and then blocks you, you know, which is strange because even, you know, Flamenco will fight his stupid allegations, even if he looks like a dumb fuck at the end of the day. But regardless, you know, Lyrics' whole ego problem, or his showing of the ego, is why people throw it at his face. There's another thing that they throw at his face, though, and it's not what he threw in Turkey Tom's girlfriend's face, but I cracked myself up, and that's all that matters. But, you know, he fucked Turkey Tom's girlfriend. Now, initially he lied about this. Like, that's the thing you gotta note. Lyrics lied about it happening. He tried to keep it as on the DL as possible. You know, he tried to make sure it didn't get exposed. Now, the thing with these people that you can right away see is they're not willing to be transparent with you. And this is like the clear, obvious giveaway. Like, there are a lot of other giveaways there, and, you know, but this one is probably the clearest. And, you know, the excuses they make is just so laughably stupid. Because, number one, you don't give that same courtesy to other people, okay? That's apparent. You know, politicians get away with this shit. Other people in higher communities, like the anti-SJW community, they can get away with this for, like, years. Nick Rekieta is the best example of people that could con other individuals. You guys are mid. At best. The commentary is just the mid version of the anti-SJW community and like the low version of the fucking political spectrum community, right? They're bad. They're like low on the totem pole. All right. So that being the case, you don't really hide this shit very well. And the fact of the matter is, you know, Lyrics lied. You covered this up until you couldn't anymore. You're not transparent with your audiences. And then when you get called out for not being transparent with your audiences, you make a million fucking excuses and you try to downplay. You do all the fucking sneaky, weaselly, annoying shit, right? I think the best example of this was when Tommy C, you know, Guntguard Tommy C, the plumber from Germany who ruined his life by, you know, impregnating a woman there and then being stuck there and now has his wife paying his bills while he tries to do a mediocre show on Shot from the Point. I'm only saying truth. Tell me when I'm telling a lie. Tell me when I'm telling a lie. Because the sun don't lie, bitch. But you get what I mean. I might be a little mean, but I'm to the point. And these are all facts. These are all facts that happened to Tommy C. So who the fuck is Tommy fucking Efsler C to pass judgment on anybody? He's nobody to do this. I brought this up on Fireball 2, and it's a fact. God, everybody knows Tommy got felted by me because he's a fucking loser. But this isn't about shitting on Tommy. The point is, Tommy was trying to make these stupid arguments against Salvatore Pancakes. Alright? And he was trying to say, Salvo, you lost everything. Yeah. Again, no lack, you know, the lack of self-awareness, you know? But another thing, you know, again, it's just so fucking easy to take shots at Tommy because all you have to do is be honest. Whatever. You know, this isn't, let's go back to the point, alright? Let's go back to the point. So he makes all these defenses, and the defenses he makes for why they're not making fun of Turkey Tom, we're talking about it, is the whole, well, Tom is successful, he's a millionaire. I don't know many millionaires that live in what look like broken down fucking apartments, but alright, Tommy. So he starts with the hyperbole bit that he always does. It's really fucking annoying and boring after a while. Then he proceeds to say, oh, it's not even that funny. Yo, because people like Tommy C with the intelligence of a fucking peanut get to dictate what is or isn't funny, right? All these fucking, you know, straw mans to try to defend, you know, the vision, the perception of Milady Tom is fucking pathetic, right? Like, it's so easy to dissect Tom as a person, right? And, you know, it's like, I don't really hate the guy that much at all, really. I don't even really hate much from him, right? He seems like a cool guy. That doesn't mean he's without his flaws. Like, for example, the biggest flaw, and I'm surprised nobody ever pulled this up. You know, again, I hate hierarchies for this reason. Like, I understand that they need to be established sometime to keep order, but this particular hierarchy and commentary is so fucking laughably pathetic. It's not there to really keep chaos in check. It's there to keep pathetic people at the top. You know what I mean? To defend their favorites. That's why it's bad, right? Never mind these 1 hour videos. Never mind these like 1 hour streams dissect. No, let me get to the point. The reason this hierarchy is annoying to people, the reason people like Alberto gain influence in any way, the reason people from the sector, you know, get any level of building an actual argument or any just support is because this is the facts. The facts of this hierarchy that they've established in their little niche community it's just to make sure people that people like don't get their feelings hurt and that they remain at the top, even though they probably don't deserve to be there. Because again, Tom, on top of being a hypocrite for making fun of cucks while being a cuck himself, you know, we can wrestle with the semantics of what is a cuck to defend him, but I don't feel like doing that. So Tom is a cuck, right? Besides that hypocritical point, again, I'm surprised nobody ever mentioned, what is this hypocritical point with fucking Turkey Tom and Zaptie, right? So Zaptie has been established as a pedophile, unless you want to play semantics with that too, which again, very inconsistent of that community to play semantics with pedophilia, but whatever. Zaptie is a pedo. Tom knew this. Tom was trying to take shots at Zero, who is a pedo as well. But the fact is that he did that, and it's like, okay, well, surely there is no instance of Tom going more scorched earth on another YouTuber that had, either similar allegations or something to the point. Oh wait, he did. It was the pyrocynical thing that almost fucked up his entire career. No, I don't understand this. Zaptie is an actual legitimate pedophile. But he instead of directing his anger towards Zaptie, his former hero, by the way, fucking Turkey Tom, apparently, he was so much of his hero that he went ahead and he took his Twitter at when he was getting accused and shit of being a pedophile or whatever. So Tom is like the ultimate Zaptie stan, or was, whatever spin you want to put on it now. The point of the matter is, he didn't go scorched earth against Zaptie the way he did for Pyrocynical, and this is a direct fucking thing that you can't avoid. You can literally put any of these fucking F-slurs on the spot and say, fucking Turkey Tom, where was that same energy for Zaptie, that you had for Pyrocynical? Pyrocynical and Zaptie, if anything, if you want to put them in the same category, you can. Literally, you can, right? If anything, some people can even say that Pyro was less bad, right? That's so fucking sad. I don't understand, Tom's, little girlfriend and him parading around how Pyrocynical is like the worst person ever when they're like not taking umbrage or taking any anger towards Zaptie at all. Like, this is the pathetic double standard bullshit that made it possible for Pedo Defender Technicals to get a movement against you guys in the first place, because you guys are bad, you guys are garbage, you guys are not consistent. You should expect nothing less from a community started and revolving around fucking Keemstar of all people. Yeah, how was that NCO shit for you? Oh, it died and you all went back to Keem anyway? Yeah, wow, what a fucking surprise. Fucking rebardation at its finest. There's no consistency from this Tom feller. There's no, he's a fucking huge hypocrite, not only just for the cuckening, not only just for the stupid little cover up, right? But that whole, oh, I'm mad at you, Pyro. You're a groomer. You're a pedophile. But Zaptie, you mean the guy that sexed with a 14-year-old? Ah, that guy's fine. I'm Turkey Tom. I make well-edited, informative videos that I get from Kiwi Farms. Shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Like, oh my god. The more I'm talking about this guy, the more I kind of dislike it, which sucks, because just a month ago, I was like, this guy is cool, it's nothing wrong with Tom, and now I'm just seeing this, and it's really being put to light, and I'm talking about him, and I'm like, this guy is actually kind of a pathetic human being, ain't he? Right? Because he doesn't even address the cucking, his cucking situation with Kai. Lyrics doesn't get to talk about it either, even though he already ran his mouth like a year or two ago when he was going scorched earth, and was trying to decide to leave the community and shit. Which, by the way, Lyrics left the community like 2 or 3 times, just like Tipster, Just wanted to point that out there. For anybody that wants to go around being a badass and you have a mental breakdown and leave the community 2 or 3 times, like, how much of a badass really are you? This is so fucking sad. All these players in here, right? The cover-up as a whole, though. Tommy C apparently dictates what is or what isn't worth talking about. This niche shithole community gets to decide what is important news and what isn't. And if we see, Michael Alberto not necessarily getting cucked, but having his girlfriend have previous relations with a man, we have to point that out. Or we don't. Okay, why am I using we? Fuck this community. Fuck you, shitters. No. You guys need to point that out and put a magnifying glass on it and act like Alberto's the biggest cuck. Now I'll say this about, Alberto. He probably does like being pegged because of what he admitted to on fucking Lyrics' stream. But that's besides the point. The point is that, you make the biggest deal out of the smallest shit you can find if it's to weaponize against people you don't like. But when it comes to you and it's a big deal by your own standards, like the Turkey Tom being cuck thing, you guys don't want to talk about it because what, is he your investment? It's kind of like the thing with Augie at the day, right? Back in the days, right? When people were criticizing him. You guys didn't want to talk about it for some reason. This whole fucking weird, stupid politics community shit is so boring and annoying, and it's like, it speaks. And now that Augie, who was the top player, is gone, you know, your structure and everything crumbles more and more. It's so, you guys are lucky that Salvo keeps getting terminated over and over and over and over and over again, right? Because without an Augie, a top player, an actual guy that has... You know, some people don't understand what it is that makes a top guy. You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it is about Augustus either. It could be the look, it could be the relatability factor, it could be the underdog story. It could be any one of those things. You know, but the fact of the matter is, the two most entertaining people and the two most talked about people were always Salvo and were always Augie. And now that they're gone, it's dead. This shit is boring. Everything is fucking shit. It's garbage. And you see everybody's weak points. You know, Alberto's a cuck. Lyrics is a pussy. Tom is both of those things. You know, Nicholas the Oreo is overweight. And... amongst other things, you know, he's a weasel and this and that. It's just bad. This entire community is a shithole. It's so sad that it makes the anti-SJW community like Rakeda and them look like gods compared to them. It's fucking sad. It's pathetic. It's laughable. I can't help but laugh at them, right? And look, here's the thing. Don't take it personally. I know it's like easier said than done, and you're gonna be like, how can I not take it personally when you're taking a shit all over me? Well, let's look over the facts. We're not really actually friends, none of us. We're associates, and, you know, I enjoy some of your company, as I would assume you guys enjoy some of mine. You know, there's nothing personal, but I have to, because, you know, we aren't friends, and even to my friends, I would point out this behavior as well. There's a, you know, different levels of friendship. There are different types of friendships. You are not, you know, automated, and, you know, you shouldn't be set to, I will never criticize my friends because it hurts their feelings and it disrupts your social hierarchy. If you're not a spineless F-slur and you have a back and you have a backup plan and you're not reliant on one particular thing, you would be able to call things out as they see it, you know? Especially some of the energy people in that community give out, the commentary community, right? You would think that they'd be more forthcoming and confrontational about this shit, not playing the stupid games that they do, right? Such as, you know, covering up for Tom's shit and pretending like it's not a big deal, when you guys make a big deal out of fucking Michael Alberto's, you know, girlfriend, whatever it is, you know, sexting previously, before she got with Michael, with another guy, and then twisting that to, oh, she cheated on you, Mike. It's like, okay, bro. At the end of the day, what can I say? The community is a shithole. The Turkey Tom cover-up was probably one of the biggest things that, you know, showed this whole... Again, another double standard and a lack of inconsistency. Blah, 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 blah. But the most eye-catching matter of this whole thing is, and it's really interesting. This is what you should be putting a microscope under, but you won't, because you guys, you want to protect yourselves, your investment, your community, your shithole, and then people in the sector who are fucking stupid, and people like Michael Alberto, who, again, no disrespect, my dude, I like you, but you're fucking stupid as well. You'd rather do the whiny victim complex, and the sector would rather try to pretend to be badasses and, you know, hard asses, rather than focus on the blatant fact that, you know, to Turkey Tom, Pyrocynical's a pedo, but Zaptie is perfectly fine for some fucking reason. It's, how does that work exactly? How does that inconsistency not show to you guys? You guys are fucking stupid. All of you are fucking stupid. You deserve each other. That's what I said in my edited video. By the way, should get more love. And the fact that it didn't is the reason I'm making these low quality videos now. So you already know it's the people's fault. No, I don't want to be too much of a dick. But that's the thing. If you're, you know, a straight shooter and you're honest, usually you're gonna come off as a dick. I'm fine with that, because I'm not really self-reliant. Well, I'm not really reliant on these other people. More like, this is the word I'm looking for, self-reliant? I don't know. I do what I want, when I want. I know the repercussions of my actions, and I accept them, and let it be done. And if I have an issue with it, I get even. That's my mindset. That's my motto. Am I ever going to really have a lack of people to talk to? No, because I'm not an introverted F-slur. I could talk to literally anybody I want and get a conversation out of it. I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. But this ain't gonna be a therapy session, alright? The Sen doesn't need therapy. The Sen is the therapy, my dudes. And if you enjoyed these videos, these little therapy sessions of godly wisdom, I suggest that you show me some love by liking and sharing the video or whatever. But money is more acceptable. Because, you know, money... I love how it went from, you know, this empowering speech to just, you know, e-grifting. You're e-grifting, Sen. You're e-grifting. Yeah. Dude, you know what? I've seen so many people come and go. I've been experienced like to a lot of things that I shouldn't have at such a young age that everybody just becomes a predictable F-slur at this point. Everybody is just fucking like, you know, somebody could plan to do something and I could be like, oh yeah, I already knew he was gonna do that. I had this planned already for that. It's so good knowing how, like, you know, people think that individuals are complex, and that's only half of the truth. People are actually more simple-minded and predictable than you might think, with just a little hint of complexity. It's like the little spice of life that you put into your little curry or whatever, okay? It's... Alright, I'm not going to reveal all my secrets though. That's all I got for this video. Let me know if you liked it or if you hated it or whatever. Give me my 100 views. My 10 cents of revenue for speaking. Yes, well, Moist Critical makes 10 million for doing the same thing. Anyway, guys, love you all. You know who you are. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Bye-bye.